Hello, it's Erica from Mag, and today I'm going to be talking to you about Kerbal Space Program, which is a really quirky and charming game actually. They involves these little fellows, the Kerbals down there. Sometimes they look completely expressionless and other times they pull the most amusing of faces. Over the next few weeks I'm going to be looking at different aspects of the game, and today we're going to start with the construction basics in the tutorial to give us an idea of exactly how to build our rocket, which is the integral part of our space program. First thing we need to do is click on Start Game, and then we're going to look for the training, which is the tutorial area, and construction basics, and off we go. Now as this loads up, we're going to be working with Werner von Kerman, who is our delightfully 1970s styled Kerbal. He's been in the job a while by the looks of it and knows his stuff, and he's really not very modest at all. Next up, he's going to explain to us about how to build the actual rocket and each stage that we need to complete to build a functioning rocket. We start off with a command module, and if you hover over the left hand side you can see we've got all of the different areas of items that we can add to our spaceship, and we're going to first of all start with the MK1 command pod, and there's a lot more information about it if you hover over it. It tells you how much it costs, etc. You just left click on that and it places the first item right in the centre of the build area, and you can highlight it just in green, and you can click your left button and move it about. Now a lot of the areas are closed at the moment because obviously this is a tutorial, so it's just going to give us the parts that we actually need. The next item is the fuel tank, and we're just going to left click on that again. Oh, we need to get ahead of myself. Left click on that again, gives you all the same information if you just hover over it. And you can see that there's little green balls at either end of the components, and that just helps to align them up together. It shows you where they can be connected. Next we need to add a rocket. So obviously the fuel tank is what holds all of the fuel that we need to propel ourselves up into space, and the rocket is what will use the fuel to get us there. And we've only got one available to us at the moment, so we're going to go ahead and add that. Apparently we are reminding von Kerman of a younger, less experienced and considerably less famous version of himself, which is just fantastic. I think that's a compliment, maybe. Next we have to learn about the stages, and if you look down in the right hand corner of the screen you can see this little orange area that's added. Basically what that does is it gives us a list of all of the items that can be triggered. Once something is triggered, it could be a decoupler that is triggered or an empty fuel tank that is triggered. But when you get to that stage where it can be triggered, pressing the appropriate key on the keyboard will remove that item, will trigger it. So a decoupler will blow and that will remove the rockets that are behind it, or a empty fuel tank will be removed when you're in orbit so that you've got more fuel efficiency. Okay, and that's just down here, so we can change the order of things which they're triggered. Next we have radial attachments, and these are parts that can be stuck to other parts of the rocket, like the decouplers. And there we go, there's a bit more information about that. We need to add those. Now we can add them just like that, which is just to click them and shove one up there, as so. You can do it where you click these in the bottom left hand corner, and you can see that I've gone to two sort of triangles, 3, 4 and so on. If you've got one, that is just where you want to put it. If you've got two and you click on the decoupler, it will put two items, if you can see there, put them both on. If we click on 3, it will add 3 equidistant to each other, and so on. We're going to add 4 just for the fun of it. Next, the dynamics. So we want to make sure the centre of its mass is in the correct area. Basic rule of thumb is that you will want to keep these centred within the full ship. And saving our ship, what we need to do is to make sure that we do save it so that we don't lose what we're doing, and we need to give it a new name. We're going to put Reseal 1. There we go, and it looks like that our time is up with Von Kerman, and he has another briefing to go to. And now we can just fiddle around with all of the construction parts as we wish to. We can add anything. It's unlocked absolutely everything. So we could build the ultimate rocket ship right now. We can add those. We can add that to the bottom. Let's have a look what we've got for pods. Shove that pod up there. Let's put one of those on the top. It doesn't matter about how much we. No, let's take that one off, and let's add that one on. We can move the whole thing. Oh no. Here we go, and that's our rocket. And we can hold your right mouse button down, and you can spin it around, and that's it. That is how to make your first space rocket. And you can save and load up here, and then you can click on launch to go and launch it, which is the next part of the training. So I will see you next time for Kerbal Space Program. Thank you for watching.